Welcome to the Social Podcast, where no discussion or debate is off limits.
Thank you. Have a seat. Have a seat. It is Friday. We are in the month of July. Welcome to our summer turn up on the show. Those were not guns or gang symbols, okay? It is the summer turn up. Anyway, let's kick off the show, shall we? We are starting with perhaps some summer romance, question mark? Page 6 is reporting that Tom Brady has a new special friend. Her name is Sofia Vergara? What? The two are reportedly having a hot Euro summer after making googly eyes at each other while partying on a yacht in Ibiza. So, what do you think of this potential couple?
What do you guys think?
Interesting.
All right, I love this. I love this so much. First of all, summer flings also just don't have any pressure. So I love this for the both of them. Also, can we just give them a round of applause for not doing the typical thing that every man in Hollywood does, which is you get divorced and then you find a woman who's half your age, talk about she has an old soul.
It's true.
Can we just give them kudos for that? Old soul. They're always dating old souls who are 22 years old. So let's just be grateful he's not doing that. Sophia is 54 years old, looks fabulous. Also, it's clearly he has a type. If you know that Tom Brady was once married to Brazilian supermodel Gisele Bündchen, so clearly he likes the Latinas with a little saison in it.
Yeah.
But I think there's something bigger that we should pay attention to. This is about manifesting. Now, earlier this year on the Golden Globes red carpet, Sofia Vergara did an interview and she was asked, what are you manifesting for this year? Take a look at what she said.
What are you manifesting for 2025?
Bueno, usually, of course, health, money.
You've got both already, so.
A boyfriend.
Hey,
None of
there we
those
go.
are a problem.
Right? She says that. She's also said in other interviews that she wants her next partner to be richer than her and more successful. As you know, she was married to Joe Manganiello, who there was a little bit of a discrepancy in their pay. She's a lot more successful. And then 7 months later, after saying that, she's sitting on a luxury yacht with Tom Brady. Ladies, take note. Speak it into existence. Speak it into
I don't want to ruin this
existence.
summer turn up at all.
But you're gonna.
But every celebrity and their cousins were invited on board this Royal Ritz-Carlton
But are they sitting
yacht.
next to each other?
It was like they all got free trips on this yacht. I think if we were on that yacht, Tom Brady would have asked us to date him. Like, you're on a luxury yacht.
But their romance continued after that trip.
Do you
my
think
dear.
it's gonna last?
Oh, I hope so.
She could never date someone who wears those kind of sunglasses at night. And she probably eats nightshades and cake. He's not going to be able to do that.
I think he'll get over it. Have you seen her? I think he'll get over it.
I think she's slumming it with him.
Oh. Well, you might be onto something.
Yeah, go for it.
You might be onto something.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're going to talk celebrity gossip, I had to go straight to the authority, and that is Lainey Gossip. And I gave her a little holler this morning. I said, what's the tea? Is this something? Is it not something? Well, let's just say this. What happens on a yacht stays on a yacht, okay? So there might have been something. Look at her. She was probably into the wine by the looks of it. I don't know if he was, but the manifesting is real, Andrea, because she is talking to someone, but it's not Tom Brady. So apparently there's a very rich Italian man who is around her age, very successful, does not like the spotlight, so we don't see him, we don't know his name. Somebody knows his name, but I'm not gonna say it. And he's not famous, we don't know him, but he has been pursuing her. And they've been spending the last few weeks together, and he was actually with her on her birthday yesterday. He is... Yes, so she could have a boyfriend. And you know what she called him? Sources from the Sofia Vergara camp said that Tom Brady is a little too junior varsity for her. Yes! That's why it didn't make any sense.
I get that. Waiting on Tom.
Listen, I'd hit that. Don't worry, I would. But anyway.
You wouldn't?
Well, of course I would.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you
But
very
I
much.
wouldn't be happy about it.
What do you think, Sid?
I mean, I really don't have much to say. I was not into this couple, and now I'm very happy to hear that it's actually just much ado about nothing. I do like a summer fling. I feel like there's something amazing about having a fling. My most favorite memories were that time right between you go from high school to university, and you know you're probably nothing's gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
And it takes the pressure off, and then like I had a couple of those, and then it's just like you feel like Danny Zuko and Sandy from Greece. You know how they had this stuff. And then what happens is you run into each other later on, and the sparks start flying again. This happened to me, where it's like all of a sudden it's back on again. I haven't seen that guy in a while, but goodness, maybe I shouldn't see that guy.
Did you look him up?
What are you saying?
I'm just saying there's something hot and sexy about a summer fling.
Yeah.
Because there's no pressure.
There's no pressure.
No
Takes the pressure off.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to our next one. From summer flings to summer songs, after 4 long years, Justin Bieber is back with a new surprise album. It is called... All right, the fans are happy. It's called Swag. It was released today. Justin shared the subtle album art on Instagram. So you guys seem really happy by the cheers to have him back. What do you guys think?
Wow. I'm just looking at the audience. We have a lot of younger people in the audience today. Yeah. And I'm trying to read them because this is maybe the demo. I'll be honest, I know I'm not his demographic, even though I love me some Justin Bieber. For me, oh gosh, do I say it on national television?
Yeah, do it.
Let me say the positive stuff first.
Okay.
He looks happier and healthier than he's been in a while. Yeah. And I think if music is his art and it's his therapy, then releasing 21 songs after what has been a very rough year or 2 or 5 for him, I'm very happy for him. If he's happy and he's healthy, he's a new dad. I want the best for Justin Bieber privately. But I will say, I mean, it's a positive,
Yeah,
yes.
Okay.
Happy and
Justin.
healthy.
Yeah.
But does he release an album just because it's therapeutic or because he wants it to be a hit? I don't know the answer to the second part. You guys know he's been through a lot. He dumped Scooter Braun. He's been in fights with accountants who he claims have stolen millions of dollars from him. His wife finally goes and sells Road Beauty for $1 billion. This could be his emancipation album. He is finally free of a lot of entanglements in business that have held him down for many, many years.
But did you like the album?
Yeah, is it the summer album?
I don't hear any bangers on there, and I want a summer banger. I don't hear it yet.
Fair.
I'm looking at this, and I think I'm more interested in this album than any other thing that he's done before, because let's be real, he was a teenager when he started, so he was put through the machine. You know the machine where I'm talking about, where you have a very curated look, every song is perfect, every song is gonna be a top 10, and I feel like now we're looking at him at a different time of his life, and I think we gotta give him a little bit of grace, because he's doing all of this growth in front of all of us. He's recently become a father, right? And he's gotten married. People who have done that, you know that it's hard. So I'm kind of more interested to hear what his sounded, because I feel like this is going to be the real Justin. Whereas what we were getting before was the curated Justin that we know is going to sell millions of albums.
That's
so I'm
more
curious to
catchy,
hear what he's going to sound like. But I'd say this is not the summer album that everybody wants, because again, nobody's really heard the
Maybe
music.
he
It just
didn't
came
set
out.
out to do that.
I think Bad Bunny already did that this year. His album, if you're a Bad Bunny fan, the only problem was that album needed to come out closer to summer. But this album, my friends, Justin, I love you. I can't wait to hear, but it's all about Bad Bunny this year for me.
Okay.
He's the guy. Killed it this year.
A writer for the Wall Street Journal documented her 2-week RV trip through the South with 3 of her friends, and even though the plumbing didn't work, she says it was worth it, reconnecting with her scrappy side. So how do you feel about summer RV trips, the idea of doing this with friends?
What do you guys think?
Some no's.
Guys, I think it would be fun. What if the plumbing worked? I think it would be fun with a few friends. I would have like a few little rules, like maybe no kids, maybe just for 5 or 6 days, hit the road with good plumbing. I think it would be lovely. But I think I wouldn't like, you have to spend the night, right, at like a park with lots of people close by. That's the only part. I like the road part, but not the part with people around you. And Simon and I were in Utah for his 40th birthday, and we were out in the middle of nowhere, and the landscape looked like Mars. And apparently this is where they actually train astronauts and scientists, here it is, because it mimics the effects of Mars. On the ledge of that canyon were 2 camper vans with 5 women. I'm guessing they were between 20 and 23, and 2 dogs. And I was like, because there was no camping permit there. They just pulled
Was
up.
there like a thing that you could like go right over? Like, is this like a Thelma and Louise?
No,
kind
it
of
was
cliff?
not.
Okay.
Well, I guess it could be.
Sorry, okay.
It could be
All
if
right.
you wanted it to, but that was the kind of came in. I was like, we don't need to shower. We hardly shower on vacation. Like that would be perfect. I prefer to pee outside than in a thing.
You're on your own, man.
No, really?
You
wanna do this? You wanna
no,
do this?
I don't want to do this. I feel like I might have wanted to do this when I was like in my summer fling days. Like I could see it now. But I feel like now, we recently like stayed at an RV just very briefly, like for an overnight, and it was just 3 of us, Jason, Jaya, and me, and I felt like that was too many people in the camper van. And there's Jaya, and it's like you can see
that's cute.
Jason wasn't there because I was like, you got to go outside because there's 2 of us in here, and it's too claustrophobic.
But what if you could trick out the interior to match your personality?
Oh, I don't
No,
care.
no
I want to
interior.
get there.
I did this, I did this, and I will say I would definitely do it, but definitely do it in the summer. I did this in the winter.
Oh.
If you guys can remember, why? November 2020. Guess what that was? Pandemic. We couldn't go anywhere, so I said, how do we get out of the damn house? So we rented this RV. We went down to Chatham, Kent area in southwestern Ontario. We visited old settlements, black settlements that were part of the Underground Railroad. Ryan cooks breakfast every morning with that silly mustache.
Pandemic mustache.
You know, and it was lovely. It was claustrophobic. But the one thing I will tell you, there was a very strong RV culture out there, and we were the outsiders. So we were trying to understand RV culture. It's amazing. You know, they have hand signals. Do you know that they have hand signals? You can drive by, and there's certain things that you do. And like,
really?
Yes, we learned. And so if you're going to do it, learn the lingo, learn the language. You are coming into their world. As
All right.
a respect.
What world do you want to go into?
I have a hand signal for RV trips. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
I was
it.
worried for a second.
I'm not.
Right.
You weren't sure which digit was going to It was so funny while everybody was cheering. Me and this one woman in the front row with the red hair and the
You're like, no.
We locked eyes. We're like, hell no. I'm gonna blame this on all the road trips I did with my family, all those family vacations. We drove to Florida, we drove to Mexico, and I cannot get
You drove to Mexico?
Yeah, Tijuana. It's a story for
wonder
another
you're
day.
scarred.
We had donkey meat by the side of the street. It's a story for another day.
Oh, wow.
Yes, exactly. So now you know there's no vehicle.
I understand now why
There's
you
no
don't wanna.
vehicle trip I want to take, but I do sometimes fantasize about, like, you know, this life we live is very hustle, bustle, the phone, the whole thing. That sometimes I'm like, maybe I should just sell all my stuff, buy an RV, right? Cut up all my identification, go off the grid.
Yeah.
Okay, that's another story.
Right?
I think that's what those girls
That
did.
is the only. If you see me in an RV, I've committed a crime and I am on the run. And I got all my cash underneath there somewhere. That's the only how I'm doing an RV.
That sounds
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to turn up the temperature on this summer Friday with some muscly men. Take a look at Superman stars Nicholas Hoult and David Cornsweet in a tank top duel. So the two were spotted in Manhattan in nearly the exact same outfit. So we want you to weigh in on who wore it best, a newly blonde Nicholas Hoult or Superman himself, David Cornsweet. Scan the QR code on your screen and vote. And in the meantime, ladies, cast your votes.
I'm gonna go with the Superman guy.
Yeah.
I feel like
David.
some of the contrasting here. But having said that, I really like Nicholas Hoult. Like he was on our show a few years ago. He's now doing this very bleach blonde look. I'm not sure
It's
how
for
I
a
feel
role.
about it.
Luthor.
Okay,
Well, he's
for
Lex
a role.
Luthor.
Okay, well that makes more
With
sense.
bold.
I just feel
Yeah.
like let's talk about the all white outfit in the summer. Someone here is doing it. I feel like it's risky. I love it. I love the look of it.
Not at her.
I feel
Why
like
is it
it's
great?
great.
Yeah.
Why
I
is it
just feel
risky?
like because there's all kinds of people give you hugs. There's you
for
touch your
dirt.
face.
Coffee.
Yeah, bodily fluids. There's a lot that can go wrong in a white outfit.
Not her.
No, not you.
No, not you.
Not
You-
you.
you're looking-
You look great.
I'm with David too, but I love Nicholas Hoult. But I'm going with his look because I like the pants. Those pleated, high-waisted pants is giving me sort of gentleman vibes rather than like the wide-legged jean.
Okay,
I
all right.
like that.
I'm going all Nicholas. I
Are
feel
you?
Like, you know, we do those segments where it's like, which one's the high-low, which one's the more expensive? They're both the same, but one's more expensive than the other. That's what this reminds me of. Nicholas, to me, I love the wide leg. I love the bag, the sweater that's underneath, the arm tied around.
What?
And
Stop there.
I
Stop
love
at the sweater.
every
Stop
last-
at the sweater.
No, no,
You
I
like
love
this-
everything. His stylist is Jason Bolden, who
right.
I absolutely love. All of his looks through this entire promo tour have been chef's kiss, but I am going for Nicholas. Nicholas looks high-end European, and I am here for it.
Okay.
High-waisted pleated pants.
Yes.
That is more of a
That's
J.C. Penney.
That's like PT.
And there's nothing wrong with-
That's like high-end
Listen,
male
I let
gentleman.
you have
We're
yours,
missing-
and you gotta let me have
Listen,
one.
listen,
Well,
listen.
I think
okay,
we
so
should
the
fight about it.
you guys. So we have to ask the question: why are two guys from the exact same movie dressed the exact same? We've kind
They're
of
having
glossed
fun.
over.
I think they're having fun
and
with
so
each other.
This is the backstory that they have been trolling each other since they worked on set. So they've been trolling each other, and David Cornsweet, who is Superman in the, coming out soon, and he plays Lex Luthor on the left. So they've been trolling each other, doing these kinds of things, and that to me is the story. I think they both look hot, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm partial, I like tall, dark, and handsome. However, the reason why they're doing this is because I just think we need to see more heterosexual male love like this.
That's fun.
And
I
the
love
fact
it.
that they have been saying and doing these things in the press, it just warms my heart. So whatever they're doing, keep copying each other. You both look hot. I just think this is a great lesson for straight men out there. You know what? Okay, we asked you at the top of the segment, who did you vote for? So take a look. Who wore it better?
Nicholas.
59% for Nicholas.
Yes!
Wow!
Beautiful.
Love it.
Subscribe to the Social Podcast so you don't miss a fiery debate. Until next time, socialites.